Hey guys, it's your name or channel name. So, you want to learn a new language? That's like so cool. I feel like everyone's always trying to learn a new language, which is amazing. But it can also feel kind of overwhelming, you know? Like, where do you even start? Trust me, I get it. Learning a new language can seem like a big challenge, but it doesn't have to be. With the right strategies, you can make fast progress and actually enjoy the process. It's all about finding what works for you and not getting discouraged if you don't sound like a native speaker right away. No one does. So how quickly can you learn a new language? And what methods will get you there the fastest? Let's dive in. Okay, first things first, let's talk goals. Why do you even want to learn this language? Is it for travel? For work? Maybe you just want to impress your crush who speaks Italian or something. Whatever it is, write it down. Having a clear why will keep you motivated when things get tough, because trust me, they will. But that's okay. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. So don't be afraid to start small. Maybe your first goal is to be able to order a coffee in your target language, or ask for directions. Once you've nailed those basics, you can move on to bigger and better things. Imagine having a full-blown conversation with someone in a completely different language. That's the dream, right? Alright, so you've got your goals set. Now it's time to get real and immerse yourself in the language. But don't worry, I'm not saying you have to pack your bags and move to rural Japan or anything. Unless you want to, then go for it. Immersion can be as simple as switching your phone's language settings or following some cool Instagram accounts in your target language. Start watching movies and TV shows in that language, with subtitles at first, of course. You'd be surprised how quickly you start picking up new words and phrases just by listening. And music. Don't even get me started on music. Find some artists you like in your target language and blast them in your headphones. It's like passive learning, but way more fun. Okay, this is a big one, and honestly, it's where most people trip up. They get so caught up in memorizing verb conjugations and grammar rules that they forget the whole point of learning a language is to actually, speak it. So ditch the textbooks for a minute. Just a minute, we'll come back to those. And download a language exchange app. There are tons of them out there. You can find a language partner and practice speaking from day one. And listen, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone does, especially in the beginning. The important thing is to just start talking. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Chapter 4. Step 4. Learn the VIP words first. Okay, back to those textbooks for a sec. I know, grammar and vocabulary can be kind of a drag, but they're also important. The good news is you don't need to learn everything at once. Start with what I like to call the VIP words, the most common words in any language. Think about the words you use most often in your native language. Chances are they're pretty basic. Hello, goodbye, please, thank you, how much is this? You get the idea. Mastering these everyday words will give you a solid foundation and make a huge difference in your ability to hold a basic conversation. Chapter 5. Step 5. Hack your brain with spaced repetition. Let's be real, memorizing vocabulary is not exactly the most thrilling way to spend an afternoon. But it's a necessary evil, my friends. The good news is there's a super effective way to learn new words and actually remember them. Spaced repetition. Basically, it's a fancy way of saying you space out your review sessions over time. There are tons of apps that use this method, and trust me, it works wonders. You'll be surprised how quickly those new words start sticking in your brain. Chapter 6. Step 6. Don't let grammar be a buzzkill. Okay, grammar. The word alone is enough to make some people break out in a cold sweat. But here's the thing, you don't need to be a grammar expert to hold a conversation. In fact, I'd argue that it's way more important to focus on speaking and listening in the beginning. As you start consuming more content in your target language, you'll naturally start to pick up on the grammar rules. It's like osmosis, but for languages. Chapter 7. Step 7. Consistency is key. No, really. You know that saying, practice makes perfect? Well, it's kind of true, especially when it comes to learning a new language. The more consistent you are with your practice, the faster you'll progress. Even if you can only spare 15 minutes a day, that's better than nothing. Set realistic goals for yourself and find a study schedule that works for you. And don't forget to track your progress. Seeing how far you've come is a great motivator to keep going. You got this! And there you have it. 7 proven steps to help you learn a new language faster than you ever thought possible. With these strategies, you'll be amazed at how quickly you can pick up a new language. Set your goals, immerse yourself, start speaking, and keep going. In a few months, you'll be able to hold conversations and even surprise yourself with how much you've learned. Just remember, the most important thing is to have fun with it. Learning a new language should be an adventure, not a chore. So what language do you want to learn? Let us know in the comments, and good luck on your language learning journey.